In a world obsessed with perfection, it's easy to fall into a trap of constant comparison. We scroll through social media, admiring highlight reels, and feeling inadequate in our own lives. But it's time to break free from this destructive cycle.
Simple, simple, simple minds. I guess we'll take it one by one, baby, one by one. Just different, different, different kinds. We'll try to take it one by one, baby, one by one.
Comparison is the thief of joy. It steals our peace, our confidence, and our ability to live authentically. It's a vicious cycle that can leave us feeling drained, anxious, and unfulfilled. We're bombarded with carefully curated images and stories, making it seem like everyone else has all figured out. But the truth is, everyone struggles, everyone has insecurities, and everyone's journey is unique. So, how do we break free from this comparison trap? First, recognize the comparison cycle. Awareness is key. Identify the triggers that lead you to compare yourself to others. This means that you need to do some self reflection. You need to realize some things about yourself. Like you have to ask yourself, why are you comparing yourself to others? Are you envious or jealous of what those people that you see, for example, in social media, that you want to have for yourself? For example, you saw your favorite celebrity or favorite actress or favorite personality in social media or in TV or in any publication that you saw, and you wish to have, for example, that lady that you saw had a bag that you really wanted to have for such a long time. So usually some people do feel insecure and start to compare themselves with a celebrity that they saw in social media. Next is challenge your negative thoughts. So you must replace self-doubt with self-compassion for yourself. Remind yourself of your strengths and accomplishments. This means positive thinking. You must think positive of what you have because everyone is unique. Everyone has its own weaknesses and strengths. So, for example, the first example that I said previously, that certain celebrity had that bag that you really wanted for a long time, and then after that, you can say to yourself, yes, you can say to yourself that, oh, I'm having a very peaceful life compared to that celebrity. That celebrity has a very publicized, chaotic life, and for me, I have a very peaceful life. So you should think that way in order for you to have positive thinking, because not everyone's life is perfect. Next is practice gratitude. Focus on what you have, not what you lack. Gratitude shifts your perspective and boosts your mood. So, for example, based on the previous example that I mentioned, that you know actually that the celebrity that you compare yourself to had a very chaotic life compared to your peaceful life. So you can say to yourself, oh, thank God, I have a peaceful life and that celebrity had a chaotic life. So not you must think also that not everyone has everything. This person has this that you don't have, and that person also that you compare yourself to don't don't have what you have. I mean the good thing. So and also be grateful for the little good things that happen in your everyday life, in your daily life, because I'm very sure that everyone has good things that has happened in their daily lives. For example, like for me, I am actually grateful. Oh, thank God, I eat a complete meal a day, wherein others don't. Sad to say, in this world now don't have anything to eat. So for me, I am already grateful with that little thing that I can eat. Next is set boundaries on social media. Limit your time on platforms that trigger negative comparisons. So if you can limit your time on social media, maybe that can help you not think of negative thoughts. Maybe that can help you not compare yourself to others. I mentioned social media because social media is now the number one visual entertainment for everyone worldwide. Before it was the TV or television, but now it's now on social media. There are dozens and dozens of mobile applications that can entertain you even for the whole day. So through these mobile applications, you can see people who have this, who went there, who have these luxurious things, and then for you, you wish to have those all of those things. So that might be the start of your comparison with them. That might be the start of your negative thoughts, that how I wish I have that, why I don't have that, and then you will start having self-doubt for yourself. So because of social media, because of what you see, as I mentioned previously, maybe you can limit your time on social media and focus yourself on more productive things like taking a walk, taking an exercise, talking to a friend or a family member that you trust and love. If you have a pet, you can spend time with your pet, and that can bring um, good vibes or positivity in your life, and as well as that can also improve your mental health, with which mental health is very very important, because if your mental health is not good by seeing social media and you start having negative thoughts, then your physical health will be affected as well. Next is cultivate self love. So prioritize self care and invest in activities that nourish your soul. So those activities that I mentioned previously, those are the activities that you can do and you might want to do to be able to um, refresh yourself from everything you see in social media. And this also means two words: love yourself. I myself actually do this a lot every day, and I also am going to social media as well, obviously. So whenever I see something or someone that I started to feel envy, which is um, not, which I mean, I cannot avoid it. Like, I'm a human being. I tend to do activities that can refresh my mind. I sit in the garden, I go with my pet, I walk with my loved one. So this is what I do to be able to stay away from negativity, to be able to bring positivity into my mind, in my heart, and in myself. Also, you can go out, you can go to the mall, you can go to a public park, you can go to a coffee shop if you like coffee and have some delicious sip of coffee while enjoying the surroundings. You can just do whatever you like as long as it brings positivity into your mind and heart. Just do what you enjoy, just do what you love, as long as it can at least um, break you away a bit, at least from social media. Remember, you are unique and your journey is yours alone. Embrace your individuality, celebrate your strengths, and let go of the need to compare yourself to others. So, by following those steps I previously mentioned, you can break free from the comparison cycle and live a more fulfilling life. So, next, I want to share with you some of the life experiences that I've witnessed from the people surrounding me. First, the life experience that I've witnessed is a materialistic wife nagging on her husband when her husband is working hard and whenever she nagged at her husband, the wife always tend to compare themselves or their own life, with the life of their relatives. And this is in terms of financially. So the wife always says, "Oh, um, our relatives have this and have that, and for us, we don't have this and that. And until now, in spite of working hard, we cannot achieve what they want to achieve." And 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 then the next day, the wife also will say again to the husband, when the husband comes home from work, saying, "Oh, I want this, but I cannot just have this because we are poor, we cannot afford this. We need to put food on the table, we don't have extra money, and our relatives are enjoying life." So regarding that, for me, it was not good for the wife to compare their own life with their rich relatives. And most especially, the husband is already working hard. So my take on the first life experience that I've shared with you is that, first, the husband is working hard. So for me, if I'm in the position of the wife, I should be grateful that my husband is working hard, right? Because not all men are working hard. Like, some men are also very lazy. So at least be grateful of that. And second, we really don't know what those rich relatives have or don't have. I mean, maybe you have a better mental life. Maybe they have a better mental life than those rich relatives. We don't know. As I've mentioned previously, not everyone has everything, right? So, third, the wife should not compare themselves and nag on the husband about it with their rich relatives, compared with the rich relatives, because this can bring insecurity, or you can hurt the ego of your husband. And and with that, if you do that, the husband will start to feel insecure, will start to feel hurt, will start to think negative. And if that happens, the result will be the marriage might be compromised, the marriage might be affected. So if I'm in the position of the wife, it will be nice to be at least be grateful of the little things you have. Like, oh, I have a very hardworking husband. Oh, at least thank God we can eat completely, for example, for 3 meals a day. So this is what I said previously, that it will be better if you can be grateful of the little things that you have in your daily life, instead of comparing yourself to others, to your, for example, to your rich relatives, because that can bring negativity, or that can bring um, uh, bad thoughts to yourself, to your husband, and to your marriage life. Second is a highly educated person who was not successful in the end is compared himself to other successful people. He was actually unsuccessful because of his laziness. So we have actually a friend who is having a very successful life academically, meaning he has a PhD, he's working in a very good company, he has a great salary, but his personal life is very chaotic. Why? Because he's very negative of himself, is comparing himself with others in every aspect of his life. So what do you get for being negative? A negative person will always think negative. Therefore, if a person thinks negative, then what else it will bring to one's life? Negative things, right? So it's better to be positive and be grateful of your own self, of your own achievements instead. And also, if you see those successful people, for example, in social media, I am very sure that they are thinking positive, That's why they achieve those things. So if you continue to be negative, just like this second example that I stated, the negative things, negative outcomes will bring into your life. This man that I mentioned previously, our friend, is also actually not contented with what he has. Like he has he has a PhD, he has a very good job, he has a very good salary, but he's just not contented in every single thing. So that's why he tends to compare himself with others. Like for example, he met a new person and that person has this and he doesn't have that. So he start to compare himself, then comes the negative thoughts and then comes the negative mood. The third example that I want to share is a husband comparing his wife to other wives and with every aspect that he has. He is actually not contented with whatever he has. So a husband has a very good wife already. We know this couple. The wife is good. The wife is doing the best she can to become a good wife. But unfortunately, the husband is not contented. So whenever there is a gathering, a friends gathering, and there's also other couples uh, gathered. Okay, so there's this gathering that we had, and some of the wives are bringing this homemade baked goods so that they can share it in the gathering. But unfortunately, his own wife doesn't know how to cook. So he complained to everyone and in front of his wife that, oh, my wife does not know how to cook. That's why we have to buy, for example, sweets outside to be able to satisfy our sweet cravings. Good thing that your wife is cooking this and that. For me, in my own opinion, that is certainly not good because as what I've mentioned previously, the wife is also doing her best in some aspects. It's just that she does not is just that she is not fond of cooking, she's not fond of baking, and she just is not she's willing, but every time she tries, it just fails. So if I'm the husband, I mean, if I'm in the position of the husband, I should be at least contented that at least the wife is doing her best to know how to bake, to know how to cook, rather than not trying at all. And the wife actually has some good aspects. So if I'm also in the position of the husband, I must see the positivity. I must see the good things that my wife has. I mean, that the wife has. So this is just about being aware of what you have. Last example is there is this old person who is very dear to my life, and actually he already passed away. God bless his soul. He is actually comparing himself with his rich relatives. So as a result, he was unhappy, ungrateful, even of the little happy things that he has in his every aspect of his life. So he was always frustrated with everything. So in the end, he died unhappy, ungrateful, and frustrated. So for me, in my own opinion, this old person that is very dear in my life, that I will not mention who he is, he has actually plenty of good things that happened through the years. So the problem is he is very ambitious. He wants to be a millionaire. That's why he always mentioned Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, all those CEOs of rich companies. He always mentioned those. For me, I always tell this person, be always contented of what you have. Contented, be contented of the happy things that you have, even if it's small. But for him, he's so ambitious. That's why he keep on being ungrateful. He's not happy with his life. He's very frustrated in everything. If you are not contented with your life, if you are not aware of the good things that you have in your own self, in your own life, with your own family, then you can never be happy. You can always tend to be negative and then to compare yourself also with others, with the people you saw on social media, with the people you saw in your daily life, with the people surrounding you. You tend to do that. You will get frustrated, you will feel ungrateful, you will feel not happy. So therefore, if if you tend to be like this, nothing good will also come to your life. Remember, if you are a positive person, positive things will also happen to you. If you're a negative person, then bad things or negative things will come to your life, and you will start asking, why is this happening to me? So do self reflection, be aware of what you have, think positive. Like, even if you have daily stress, little stress in your life, even if there's a little bit of negativity in your life, which is normal for everyone, still think positive. Be grateful of what you have. For example, like for me, if something bad happens, I will say to myself, "Oh, at least I have this. Thank God. I'm still grateful of what I have." You know, like, oh, I did not get to buy my favorite item or bag, but at least I have good health. At least I have a peaceful day. So that is what I'm trying to say in being grateful in every single part of your life. What are your thoughts on this? Are you a person who tends to compare yourself with others? Or are you a person who is grateful for the little happy things in your daily life? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.